Hey guys, welcome back to another story time. Today's story is Champ and Me by the Maple Tree. In the hills of Vermont near a lake called Champlain, if you cut through the woods on an old country lane, you'll come to a meadow with one maple tree that's almost as high as a person can see. Its branches are curled in a powerful hug, and the grass down below is soft as a rug. I spent many mornings there cozy and snug, watching the clouds with a bird and a bug. But one sunny morning right out of the blue, I had a strange longing to see something new. So on that very day, without further delay, I collected my things and I went on my way. I left without knowing how long I might be, away from my meadow, my friends, and my tree. I chose to go west because that's what felt best, but I don't know what my west from my east, so I guessed. Then I walked just as far as I could without rest, while I ate all the apples a kid could digest. And so at long last I arrived at the lake, the great Lake Champlain. There could be no mistake. It was long, it was wide, it was deep, it was clear. I was glad I had come, I was glad to be here. And just like that, the wind ripped off my hat, and that hat hit the water in 2 seconds flat. I was gonna jump in, so I put down my pack, but then something or somebody threw my hat back. Yes, something or somebody, to my surprise, was there in the water and starting to rise. With a very long neck and two very large eyes, and a body that was of unusual size. He was tall as a house, he was wide as a barge, he was totally, awesomely, frightfully large. I knew who he was, from his myth and his fame, although few had seen him, we all know his name. This could be none other than one and the same. It was Champ, the legend of old Lake Champlain. But what was he doing? Did he want to meet me? Or scare me? Or chase me? Or squash me? Or eat me? It gave me a fright, but it turned out all right, if you don't mind a dreadfully frightening height. Now, riding a monster is hardly worth doing unless you take note of the view that you're viewing. Vermont lay before me in all of its glory, like one of the pictures in this very story. The dazzling scene was amazingly green. It was green far and wide, and green in between. When I say it was green, do not doubt what I mean, because this was the greenest green you've ever seen. We dashed through the fields, past the farms and the mills. Then we romped through the valleys and rolled down the hills. Just describing the thrills fills my body with chills, and we needed a break after one or two spills. We relaxed on the roof of an old covered bridge. We whittled some wood with the cows on the ridge. Then just before leaving, we raided the fridge. Maple syrup looks good. We dined on the run as we breezed through the trees, licking pure maple syrup off sharp cheddar cheese. You can search the world over, all seven seas, but you won't find a treat that's better than these. As we finished our food and continued to roam, I was suddenly gripped by the urge to go home. Then we came to a place that was well known to me, that meadow of mine, and the old maple tree. I cannot explain how the magic beast found it, but we played beside it and raced all around it. Then Champ got a hug from the bird and the bug, and we all watched the clouds from our soft, grassy rug. Now I'm happy to say Champ comes back every day. He meets me out here, and it's here that we stay. From morning till night we find new ways to play, and I know for a fact that he'll be here today. Winter, fall, summer, spring. If you come to Vermont near a lake called Champlain and you cut through the woods on Old Country Lane, there's a chance you will see my friend Champ and me playing happy and free by the old maple tree.